Hi, and welcome to 3 Minutes On. This week we have James Thomas talking about how to make a video game.
Hello, my name is James Thomas and I'm a lead engineer at Rare. Rare is a software development house in the middle of nowhere in Warwickshire. We literally work in a field. We make games for the Xbox, and during my 14 years there, I've seen many games come and go. And many people say, you just play games for a living, or you just hack away and poof, out comes a game. Well, there is structure and method to our madness. So to try and demystify how they come about, I want to break games down into the 6 different stages of their life cycle. The first phase is of course the idea. Without an idea you have no game, and ideas can come from all sorts of situations. Viva Pinata, one of my favourite games, a garden simulator, came about because one of our studio heads was in his garden watching butterflies come and go. After a bit of research he realised it was because of the roses that he had planted. He was inspired by this, inspired by the butterfly coming in because of what he had done. Several years later, boom, Viva Pinata. But once you have your idea, you then have to try and prove it out. We move into the prototyping phase, and this is my favourite part because you basically get to hack around and try and prove out this concept. Keep it as simple as possible at this stage because you're trying to test the idea of the game and not the whole game. Here you try and test maybe a mechanic or a technical capability of the game. Once we've proved out these elements, and they can be as small as individual game mechanics or maybe just graphical qualities of it, we move into the pre-production phase. This is where we figure out how long it's going to take to make, how much staff we need, and basically when we're going to put it on a shelf. It's a lot of planning, but it's best to get your house in order early. Once that's all decided, we then ramp up. It's production. Everyone comes on board and the whole team starts making the game proper. And this is where the team grows. The prototyping team can be as small as 2 or 3 people. Production can be as many as hundreds. We're quite a small studio by comparisons, like Assassin's Creed has hundreds upon hundreds of developers working there. We also bring in outsourcers to help us with special tasks. On Rare Replay, we brought in outsiders to help us with emulators. Art teams bring in outsourcers to help them produce assets for the game. You bring in the specialities to make sure that you have all bases covered. More graphic guys, more networking guys. Make sure that you can make the game that you want to make. We don't tend to bring the prototype along because that was a bit of a hacky fun mess. We take the idea that we have with the prototype, strip it down and build it back up into a far more solid base, and everyone pulls together to make the final product. Of course, the final push is next. This is where we run around squashing as many bugs as possible to make the final game as perfect as it can be. And everyone runs around like headless chickens trying to get the game out the door on time. It's an elating feeling, knowing that you have actually finished a game and you will see it in the hands of the public. Following that, post-release. It's DLC, it's last-minute bug fixes, it's trying to support the game once it's in the hands of the community. And after all, they're going to be playing our game for a while, so it's best to try and make sure that we put in what they want. And so, with those 6 simple stages, you too can make a game. Possibly. Good luck.
Thanks James, and thanks to Rare for letting us use all those video clips. If you'd like to speak for 3 minutes on something, email Amy at 3minuteson.com, or if you've got an idea for a topic we should cover, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for new videos every Tuesday.